Hey guys, technical difficulties. Can you guys hear me? Terribly sorry. I hope I didn't bump a few people off. It's very tricky to do this on the computer for some reason. Technical difficulties. Thanks for the thumbs up, you guys. We're gonna start the stretching. Terribly sorry about the delay. Okay, so first we're gonna start with the sun salutations. Basically, that's what we normally do in the class against the bar. So here we're just going to do it standing. So stand up, then tip the computer. Okay. You guys ready? Anybody want to put a little comments to let me know that you're here? You can type, or if you have a question, to the right of the screen, there's a, it should say chat, and you can write things in there if you want. Okay, guys? Ready, set. We're going to bring your arms overhead, which we normally don't do in class, but you can here. And then you're going to stretch down. I'm sure you guys have done this in your yoga classes. Just hang at the bottom, right? And then I wonder if I should tip this so you can see the floor. We're going to walk out. If you guys want extra credit, you can slowly lower down into the plank, from the plank. And then we're going to lift up in a chest forward, just like we do in the wave class. Exhale, push back, downward dog, slowly walk up to standing. And then you guys aren't going to be able to see me. And then roll back down. One vertebrae at a time. Climb down. We're going to do like 5 of these. Okay, so if you guys want, if it's too hard to go all the way to the floor, just lean against your couch or a chair or something in lieu of the foot bar. Slowly lower down. If you're doing extra credit, lift the chest up, arching, and then using your exhale, pull the abs in, back into the downward dog. Slowly walk up, rolling up to standing. That's number 2. Number 3, rolling down. I think if I had my computer farther back, you guys could see the whole thing. Lowering slowly down, right? Shoulder blades down. Extra credit. Lift the chest. Upward dog. Exhale back. Good. So if this is too much, you guys can just do your rolling to the spine, rolling up and down, right? And then you can do your extension standing up at the top, right? Rolling up. You can do your extension like this. Once you roll up at the top, you can do your extension up to the ceiling. Because the whole point of this is to do extension to the chest and rounding, right? Okay, 1, 2 more times. Walking out. There must be a happy middle, isn't there? 9 people. This is great, you guys. Rolling down. We're doing, if you guys are just getting here, we're basically doing sun salutations. Just like we do in my Pilates classes in the beginning at the bar. So we're just going to do extension. Another way you can do is just extension, arching, and then exhaling back into a child's pose. You can just go back and forth. So there's a lot of variations here. Just the main thing is to arch your back and then round. Let's do this for 1 more minute. If you're rolling all the way up to standing, you can do that extension arch. I guess you can go on your knees as well. Rolling slowly down. And just do a lot of breathing. Climbing out, slowly lower down for the extra arm credits. Extend your chest out. Pinch your shoulder blades together. Push your chest out. Exhale back. Good. Stretch. 1 more for good luck and optimism, you guys, right? We need some optimism, don't we? Lift the chest up and then bring your arms down. Slowly down. Lower slowly onto your belly and lift the chest. Pinch your shoulder blades. Lift. Exhale back. Good. Okay, now we're going to do our lunges. We're going to slide the mat forward. Okay, so This is, normally you have your foot on the foot bar. So today, since we're just at your home on the floor, if this hurts your knee, pad it up with like a towel or something. You guys could have some towels here. If you have wood floor, I'm gonna show you how you can do the bridging, which I often call the Susan Summers series, with just towels or your socked feet on your carpet. Okay, so here we are. Push your hips forward, so you're gonna stretch through your hip flexors and then reach that same arm overhead, right? And you're breathing into your ribs. 3 breaths, we'll do 3 deep breaths. You can always linger if you feel like a stretch is feeling really good. And then we'll reach your hand down, palm up, fingers flex back, and our head roll. Delightful. I love that. And lean back for the hamstring stretch. So again, if you guys want, you can be like in front of your couch right now and have your leg up on the couch. If it's not comfortable to kneel, like I'm gonna get a box. Pretend this is a chair, right? You just have your leg up on a chair. This is a little extreme. The chair is probably going to be lower if it hurts to be on your knee, okay? Extending forward. Hamstrings. Delightful. Okay, next we're going to do the pigeon pose. A little extreme is to bring your shin down along the mat. Now, this might be a little much. Have your hip all the way down, so just put a towel rolled up or a pillow or something there, and maybe that is still a little intense for your knees or something. Modification is what we do in a Pilates class. Bring your shin down along a chair or something, okay? Or the back of your couch, so many options. Most extreme stretch though, just like we did on, what day is it? On Thursday, was grab your foot. This is total extra credit. Pull your foot back to get even more stretch through the hip flexors. Even more extra credit is to turn and grab it with the other hand. Options. So just wherever you're doing it, deep breathing, 3 deep breaths. You might have your shin down along the back of the chair. Just keep breathing. Very good. You're gonna switch legs. Okay. Other foot forward, to my right. Leaning forward, we're just doing the hip flexor stretch along that front. Turn towards you, right? Stretching that hip. Reach your arm overhead. Breathing into the ribcage 3 times. Each exhale, try and stretch a little further, and then reach your head down for the next stretch. Palm up, fingers flex back. That feels great. Somebody's been texting. If you guys want to chat, you can always go to the right side of the screen. There's a little chat in there. You can just click on the bottom. It has probably a little icon of you. Totally optional. Extending the front foot further forward. Flex your toes back, extend your chest. Deep breathing, sinking lower on the exhale, even if you have your leg up on a chair, or the couch, your bed, shoulders down, neck released. Hillary, maybe it's live now. Maybe not. Okay, let's bring your shin down, shall we? Or you could bring your shin down along the back of a chair, wherever you want to do it. But if your knees are okay, you can put something on your hip to help you bolster. You don't happen to have a yoga block nearby. Thanks, Hillary. And shifting side to side a little bit, just like we do in the class. If that feels okay, that's the shimmy part to help just finding the tendons that feel like it needs a little more stretch. And then extra credit, you don't have to do this, is what I mean by that. Grab your foot with whichever hand is accessible, and then pull your foot to your hips. Completely optional. The main point here is to get the glute to the piriformis stretch. Wonderfulness. Good. Or grab. Okay. Warmer up. Now let's do a downward dog for a little bit. You can option to do regular downward dog just like you've done in yoga classes. Shift your weight back on your heels, hands on the floor, or you could do hands on like the edge of a piece of furniture or something. That'll be a little easier on your wrists. Shifting back, hamstring stretch, head dangling, just breathing. Also with our warm up. Great. So for our side overs, you can stand up, just like we do in the classes, like these guys, or you can sit, even more intense, on the floor. And it's going to be more of a stretch. Since you're at home, maybe you feel more comfortable sitting on your floor. Legs extended wide. Stretch as wide as you can, right? Oh my gosh. Stretch over to the side. Breathe into your rib cage. Let your head dangle. Stretching further each exhalation. Now if you turn your torso to the ceiling, you'll get a little more stretch. Push against your leg to do it. You can also do this if you're standing upright. Then we're going to round your back. Pull your abs in to contract the other side. I'm going to do 2 each, just like in us. We're definitely going to do the plank series. And round. One more time. Suck the abs in to go around the other side. Breathing. Let your head dangle. Stretch. And around again. Pull the abs in. Other side. Just every time you stretch, try and sink deeper on the exhale. That's going to really do most of the work for you. Somebody's commenting. Good. That's right. Definitely doing planks, guys. You honestly, you want to get your heart rate up a little bit because that's what's, you want to get that circulation. That's what's really going to help. Besides feeling better, you want to get your heart rate up a little bit. You want to pant a little bit. Breathing deeply, that's what works your cardiovascular system, and that's what helps organize all your hormones and keep you healthy. I mean, there's some weight loss as well, but that's what's going to help you. That's why getting some walks out in the fresh air now that all of our smog is gone, I mean, it's a good idea. Okay, here we go. Let's do the plank series. I'm just going to time it on my handy phone here. We're just going to do a minute though, so that's nice because it's actually almost a little harder here because we're going to do a whole series. It's a little longer than the 2 minutes we do in class, 2.5 minutes sometimes. I encourage you to do it now, okay? Because I can see you. Just kidding, I can't actually see you. But let's try and do a minute. Ready, guys? Okay, a minute regular plank. You can do high plank with your arms straight up. You could even lean against like a surface, which is a little easier. The more upright, the easier it's going to be. Or forearms. On your marks, get set up, go. Here we are doing plank. Now, while you're in the plank, a nice way to kind of replicate the springs is reaching your heels back and forth. So that's going to make your core muscles work a little harder. See, my ankles are going back and forth. Reach your heels back. Just get up in the plank, okay? 30 more seconds. So neck long, chin tuck, shoulder back, unicorn horn, reaching back and forth. It really does shift the muscles, the smaller muscles on your spine here, by going back and forth. You can really feel them activate. You can feel that quake and shake. And we're at 15 seconds. Excellent. Again, a squeak of my feet against the mat. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and resting down. Now you might want to come down to a cobra and do this. Or you can shift right back into the child's pose for our tiny pause. And then we're gonna do replication of the frogs that we do in class where your knees are bending. So here we are, plank arms, plank legs, and then you're gonna bend your knees into a squat, extend up to a plank, okay? Squat down, plank forward, okay? Let's do 30 seconds of that. That makes sense? So come into a squat. Actually, start from the plank would be better, and then shift your weight back on your heels for the frog, okay? Ready? Set. You can always do more if you want to. Okay, plank and shifting back, lunge. Kind of like a little lunge. Keep your hips low though. Now for your fingers, you want to spread your hands wide and kind of push into your thumb and your pinky. Here will help decompress your wrists. Keep going, shift forward, squat low, knees low towards the floor. 5 more seconds. Yeah, go. Low, so you're feeling your quads work your thighs muscles here. Get it. Okay, that's enough. 10-second pause. Timing it so. It'd be neat if we had a little timer here, wouldn't it? Maybe that'd be too stressful. Very good, James. I hope you're panting a little bit here. I might be panting a little extra because I'm also trying to talk. Next order of business, climb the mountain. Now you can modify with something in front of you, right? We're gonna lunge into a lunge. Go back into a plank, back and forth like this. Okay, we're gonna do 30 seconds of that. Alternatively, and more challenging, hands on the floor. Okay, ready? Resetting the timer. Go, hips low. Foot to the side, plank. Foot to the side of your hand. Get it. Back and forth, keeping the hips low. Shoulders back, long neck. Guys doing it? Get up and do it. 10 seconds. Only hips low, pull the abs in. Okay, this might be a little intense for most, but just try it. You can also be holding the plank. And rest. Good. Okay. I want you to be panting though, so if you're not, hold the plank longer. That's fine too. If all this is terrible and you hate it, that's fine. Hold the plank. Okay, so a little break. 2 more variations, one of which is the hip dip. This one's a lot of fun, this next one. I'm gonna show you. So modify if necessary, hands up higher, totally allowed. You can even have your hands up on the side, on a chair, upright. Ready for this one? Like this. This is the chair, pretend. You can do this. So hips low. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna knees to the side to side. So we're doing 15 seconds. Plank, and then I'm gonna pull my knee out to my shoulder, and then to the other elbow, side to side, okay? Ready, set, go. Out, in, out, in, out, in. Hips are low, so it's challenging. 8 more seconds. You're doing the same leg. Go, out, in, out, and rest for 5 seconds, and we're gonna do the other side. Ready, go. Plank, out, in, knee, elbow, hips low. You guys can also go into your forearm, your knuckles. I should have told you that earlier. Go, 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 go. Get it low and rest. You guys, this is a nice modification also, is fists, right? On the mat, can you see? Like this, okay? Hip dips are next. 30 seconds of the hip dip. Ready, set, this is the last one. Bring your forearms. Good, I'm glad it's burning. Forearms, swing your butt, side to side. Ready, set, go. You can be up high too. Your knuckles. Ready, set, go. Swing your butt, side to side. Getting your obliques burning. This is our last one, so really good. Tuck it, go. Really make this one hurt, guys. Let your back, but abs. Go, go, go. We get 10 seconds. Okay, go, go. Ooh, my lats. 5, 4, 3, 2, child's pose. Good. Really relax, burning. Rest in child's pose. Have a nice moment. Thanks for commenting, Allison. That's great. I'm glad you guys are feeling it. So you should be panting right now, right? Hopefully you are. We're going to do a little bit of extension work next. How about we just do a little neck stretch as our little relief? Head to the side. Little back adjustments. Thanks, Allison. Good. Glad you're panting. Wonderful. We're having a nice moment. A little neck stretch. Roll forward. Other side. Feels good. Okay. We're going to do some squats now. Some fun squats. So if you happen to have a band, you can put that on your legs. Move your legs. Not a requirement. We're just going to go straight to the one over your knees. Okay? Standing upright, you can just stand, without a band. A poem. Poem for you guys. Okay. Or grab your band. So hands can be on something. You can even hold onto the wall. Shift your weight back. So the reason we do that is to activate your deep lower back muscles, right? Pull the arms in so your back is flat. Extending your arms forward, which creates a little bit more load to the lower back. If that's a question, just keep holding on to whatever you're holding on. You're going to shift your toes are pointing straight ahead as well. Shift back as you bend. Then we're going to do 30 seconds of this. Go. Well, a minute. Terribly sorry. Now, the lower you go, the more you win with this one. So knock it down as low as you can. Put your arms forward, shoulders down. Good. Hamstring and glutes. Still try to be panting. Good. You can push your fingers together here. It will engage your lats. So drawing your shoulders down, engaging your armpit muscles as you press. Good. Less than 30 seconds. Excellent. See how low you can go. Stretching that band for a little extra glutes. 15 seconds. Long neck, shoulders back. 10 more seconds. Get 9. Oh wait, I'm going very slow. 5 seconds. Good, and now hold if you happen to have it. You can do little pulses, right, to get a little more glutes, or pulse the knees out if you happen to have a band. Which are really cheap on Amazon. I bought a bunch here for like $10. Hopefully they're not more expensive now. Pulse it out 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing! Done with that. Back down the mat. Yay. We're halfway down already, so that's a joy. And we're going to have some yummy time with either a tennis ball, or if you happen to have any sort of dog toy or lacrosse ball even better. Let's lay down on your back. So you're going to lay down your back. We're going to do a delicious classic Pilates ab series. Yay! Okay, here we go. On your back, dears. First, just pull your knees in. You can give yourself a little back release, or you could flop your knees side to side. See what feels better. And do whatever feels better. What a sweet relief. However, brief. How about we'll do that afterwards. First, let's get some more rigor going. We'll have some nice relief later. Now, you guys, if you happen to have a band, you can do this series with your band over your knees like this. So when we're doing things like the bicycle, it gives you a little more resistance. Completely optional. And also the double leg extend out, stretching the band here. You can stretch the band as you go. Totally optional though, okay? Curl up, upper ab contractions. Your chest is lifted. Try and keep your head relaxed in your neck so keep that grapefruit-sized distance from your chin and your chest. But your shoulders are lifting, so keep your upper abs. Legs up to the ceiling. Keep the torso stability as you lower the legs down and up. Advise to exhale as you lower, because that's what engages your abs more. We're going to do 10 more. 10. Neck relaxed. 9. Oh, wait, you were still down here. 9. 7. 6. Suck it in. 5. 4. 3. Try not to slide with your legs. Keep the midsection down. 2. 1. Hug your knees in. Keep your head up. If it's hurting your neck, lower your head down for the series. Totally fine. But curl up if you can. Knees into your nose. Extend your arms and legs around. Circle your arms. If there's things in the way as you bring your arms up to the side, just bring them straight to your knees. Totally fine. Inhale. Contract. Inhale, expanding out. Exhale, contracting in. 5 more. Contract. You can also put your hands on your head. Ah! 2 more. Hopefully feeling the abdominal contraction. 1. Rest. Not done. Now we're going to do scissor kick. So pull one leg towards your head. Now you can keep your head down. We'll do a little pulse, pulse. Switch the leg. Pulse, pulse. If you can curl up and remember, curl. Extra credit. We're going to do 5 each. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, pulse, switch. 3 more. Keep the chest up so you feel your upper rib contraction. Go. Switch, switch. Last one and rest. Now we'll do the bicycle one. Flop your knees, have like a 3-second break. And curling up for twisting, opposite elbow to opposite knee. So get this one, try and lift your chest to your knee. Rotate and switch. Good. I like to just don't worry about the breath, just keep moving. Twist. Try and get your chest up to the knee, keeping your elbows wide, make it even more challenging. 3 more each. 2, wide. 1, and rest your neck. Before neck, you guys, we never lift my head. Lift your head in my glasses. Alas, here we are. Doing a little neck strengthening. Why not? Flop your knees side to side. Have a nice moment. A little break. Let's do spine twists here. So straight leg up to the ceiling. The other leg is straight down. And twist. If you happen to have a wall, or you can even wedge your foot on the wall. You can also bend your knee for this one too. And then reach your arm in position. And then 3 deep breaths. On the exhale, try to press your chest down to the mat. You're getting more twist through your spine. Leg is straight. Will just be harder. Not harder, like you get more points if you do it that way, just it might be more stretch. So whatever feels good to your body, this is supposed to be your treat. Exhale, pull the abs in to bring your leg up, or you bring it up straight. Switch legs, and do it again on the other side. Make sure I don't kick anything. Reach your arm in position, look over your arm that's reaching. Twist. Rotate. 3 breaths. Try to get more twisty. You'll get a free adjustment out of it. Yeah? A little back adjustment. And then we're going to exhale, bring the leg back up. And back down. Now we're going to do some roll up. Another classic Pilates exercise. Amazing. So we did this on Thursday. I'm losing which day it is. I'm sure you guys are feeling the same way. Where am I? Okay, I'm going to curl up. So So if you need help rounding up, like if that's too hard, just try to stay in frame here, you guys, which is actually extra motivation. So you roll back, you're like, don't want to hit my head. Keep it in. And that way you get more contraction. Good. Knee bent. This is a modification. Grab hold of your legs to curl up, and we're gonna exhale, pull the abs in, round. That's a great modification. At the top, you can straighten your legs and just enjoy the stretch, totally allowed. And rolling back, don't hit your head. Pull the abs in to slowly lower you down at the hard part. That's how you make it more challenging. And I think we're at 3 more. We're trying to do 5. Inhale up, exhale, slowly rounding. Let your head dangle at the top. Drop all your worries. Worrying doesn't help. Slowly roll back down. Good. Exhale. Slow it down. My stomach frame. Arms overhead is classical. You can do that if you like. Just try to keep your shoulders down. And curling up, inhaling. Exhale the second half. Get traction. Down. Dangle your head down. Really, no thinking. Drop your head. Let the brain drain. And rolling back down. Slowly. Bam! Contract. Okay, we're going to do our extra kind of pulses. But first, let's roll back up. Chin. Our last one. So this one you can also do, you can use bent. Or they can be straight. So just bent. Slowly lowering down. Right to the hardest point. And pulse it. Pulse it. Leg straight might be easier. I'm not sure. Do whatever feels okay in your back. Pulsing. Pulsing. Oh my gosh. 5 more seconds. Oh my goodness. And then come up for a second. Chest extension. And we're going to lower back down. And this time, twist. So, rotating the torso. Pull the abs in a little more. Suck it in. Try and keep your knees squeezing together. I need some different color pants. I'm sorry, you guys. It's all blending to the mat. But you can see my knees are squeezing together. You try not to let the thigh of the leg that you're turning towards pull into the hip. So try and keep your knees level. And pulsing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, up, and to the other side. I'm just going to turn around for it, but you can just turn to the side, whatever you like. Rolling down, legs are together. Pull, push against your leg to get even more abdominal suck in. Turn, twist, and even more rotation, and we're pulsing, pulsing, pulsing. Contract the abs, pulsing. 5, 4, 3, 2, back to center. Lift the chest up. Okay, we're going to do some extension work. Laying down. This one's a really good back strengthening exercise. If you tend to have back pain, this one's a good one. Okay, so it's chin tucked, palms towards the floor, shoulders back. Trying to keep my neck wrinkles from contracting. Lift your legs up. So lifting your legs up, hamstrings and glutes, but also your deep lower back muscles. You feel your more typidai. Then try to suck your abs in also off the mat. And we're just going to come up, chin tucks, reach the top of your head. Lift your arms, lift your legs. A breath there and lower back down. So 5 times. Chin tuck, shoulders back, long neck. Take a breath there. Reach your legs long. Suck the abs in and lower. 3 more. Inhale. Exhaling up. Shoulders back. Lift the arms. Lift the legs. Stretch your legs up and down. 2 more. If it hurts your back when you come up, suck your abs in more. Use more exhale sound. Stretch your limbs from your core and back down. 1 more. Exhaling up. Shoulders back, long neck, left. Great. Ouch, did I hurt your back? Suck the abs in more. This one's not gonna be as terrible. So first we're gonna do a cobra, classic yoga, all about the extension. It's best if you kind of drag yourself. You see me? I'm kind of digging my elbows in, my forearms into the mat, or tile, or carpeting, whatever you got. Drag. See how I'm drawing my shoulders down? How I'm digging my elbows in, and that engages my lats, and kind of traction to your lower back at the same time. But then, so you're gonna try and hold that, like you're trying to drag yourself forward, right? As you lift, then you lift your abs. You're trying to do them both. It's hard. Shoulders back, collarbones, such as optimism, right? But also suck the abs in. Then we're gonna pulse one foot towards your butt. So it's a hamstring experience. Pulse it, pulse it. Now, classic Pilates, you do a flex your foot, point your foot. If you want to add that fabulous flourish, you can. Drag yourself forward. Abs are on. Good, Allison. Flex, point. Great exercise. Flex, point, switch. Drag yourself. Flex, point, drag yourself forward. Flex, point, drag yourself forward. Flex, point, shoulder blades back. Flex, point, let's do a few more. Flex, point, 2 more each. Flex, point, let's try it. It's hard. Flex, point, hamstrings and glutes. Flex, point, one more time. Flex, point. Okay, rest. Get all mushy for a second, because we're going to do both legs next. Flexing and pointing. Lift back up. Lengthen the spine. Have a nice arch. Shoulder blades back. Suck the abs in and draw the shoulders. Flex, point, stretch long. Flex, point, stretch long. Flex, point. We're just going to do 8. Flex, point, 4 more. Flex, point. I'm really feeling my armpit muscles here. Flex, point, dragging myself forward. Flex, point, suck the abs in. Flex, point. You can almost see we're close to the wall. Wall, white space under here. I need a colorful mat. That's what I need to get. And flex, point, rest. Yeah, I'm like getting a lat cramp here. Are you guys feeling that? We're going to do teaser next. Okay, flip over. We're almost to the yummy ball buddy bliss. Alliteration. Okay, so next time I'll have a colorful mat. Then I'm going to have to buy colorful clothes. Armpits are going to be so toned. Yes. Everybody wants toned armpits. So we do smooth triceps, right? Spaghetti straps. Maybe. Okay, so now, holding a V-sit, a boat pose, teasers, all the same thing, basically. Legs extended out. Ooh, my hamstring. We're going to stretch your hamstrings too, don't worry. Awesome ball buddy bliss. Okay, guys. Shoulders back. Long for the neck. Extend your legs out. Now, if your hamstring's not going to allow you to extend your legs out, that's fine. Bend your knees, no problem. Suck the abs in. Okay? Drop shoulders down. But you can hold on to the back of your legs and kind of pull to get those armpits engaged, right? Which is really just, not only to have nice toned armpits, right? Because nobody likes that flab right there, but also to get the shoulders down, because your lats are the counter muscles to the traps, the stress muscles there. We're going to work out in a second. So keep your shoulders down. Extend your legs out. Hold it. No arms. So suck the abs in, but also push off your butt bones to lift your spine up. Bend your knees if you need to. Totally allowed. Shoulders down. Now, 2 options here. Hold the boat pose. So hold your chest up. You can extend your legs out and bend. That'll be a little easier, right? Or you can double leg, lower lift as you lower your torso. And then lift your legs up and closing the book. Okay, we're going to do 10. Down. Exhale up. 9. 8. This is the modification. 6. Do the hard one if you can. 5. 4. Dang it. 3. It's supposed to burn. 2. Hold it up. Grab your legs. Shoulders down. Find your armpit muscles. Lift the chest. Straighten your legs if you can. And rest. Okay. Let's do Just butterfly stretch, feet together, knees wide, stretching over. Maybe that's not possible. That's fine if your knees are up here, totally fine. And then extend your legs out. Have a little inner thigh stretch if that feels good. Delightful. Does it feel good? And let's do an arm over just like we had before, just because, oh my gosh, I need to stretch my arm bits. My lats are on fire from that other side. Which really, we don't do enough extension in the classes, I don't think. So, good thing we're quarantined. We can do this at home. Okay, now we're going to do a spinal twist, which is basically like mermaid in the class. So you can have your legs crossed over, right? You bring one leg over the other leg, over the opposite. And then you twist, push against your elbow, lift the chest up, right? You're pushing off the floor. Now, if that's not possible, extend the front leg. You can just grab hold of whatever you want. Maybe your leg is like not letting you come all the way upright. That's fine. Just do the best you can. Your friend here is pushing off that back hand to lift the chest. Just pull yourself or grab hold of something. You know, if you can fit your elbow all the way back there, spend it. You don't have to, though. You can just pull. And now 3 deep breaths. Ready? Tall. Exhale, look. Over your shoulder. Twist. Now 3. Switching legs. Turn. Leg over, however you want. Ooh, that might feel like a glute stretch. Nice. Wherever you feel the stretch is good. It's fine. Wherever you're feeling it. And then we're going to wrap your armpit around there. Lift your chest. Or just grab hold of it. Or you do arms straight. However you want to grab hold of something. Whatever you can do to find more lift and rotation through the spine. Now we're breathing. Exhaling to get more rotation. Tall and top in there. Hollywood neck, like Jason says. I love that. No wrinkles, see? Nice and tall. It does help. Like ears lifting, except your eyebrows want to lift. Mine do. So just the ears. Yes. Actually, if you do think ears lifting back, it does organize and smooth out your forehead. Try it. It does. Okay. We have just a little bit more, and then we're going to do delightful massage time with ball buddies, okay? Actually, let's just start the ball buddy now. It's fine. So grab 2 balls if you have 2 balls. And if you don't, you might get some benefit through this. I'm not sure. Oh, we have one more thing I want to show you. Actually, I'm going to do it. Okay, so let's say you want to replicate the bridging on the floor, on the machine, on your floor. So if you have carpet, this might even work better. So you can slide your soft feet, right, lift your butt up. You see me? Or if you have like towels or paper plates or something to put under your feet, this is going to replicate the carriage sliding back and forth. We'll clean the floor, guys. It's going to be awesome. Laying down this delightful cold tile, shoulders back. Pinch your shoulder blades here. You can push your elbows down to the mat. Pinch your shoulder blades. Lift your chest. Lift your butt up. See? You can see some walls. Suck the abs in. And now we're going to wipe the floor. Drag it in. Hamstrings. Hamstrings serious here. Drag it away. Drag it in. Lift your butt. If you want, you can even support your back with your hands. I don't know. It's pretty wrist compressor though. So let's just do a few more. Slide. Drag in. Now we're going to do one at a time too. If this feels like it's too much. It's a lot. And drag. Now what that does is you slide. Not only is it a lot of your hamstrings and glutes, which work well together this exercise, because they're meant to work together, you'll also be strengthening your deep lower back muscles. Feel your lower back right there. Right? That's a big deal. Okay, so that's one exercise. Let's stretch your hamstrings now. Oh man, after that, it's serious. Yeah, you definitely want to stretch for that. A hamstring stretching trick, which you can kind of do yourself, I think. It's easier, it's nicer when someone's there with you if you can, if you want to do it for you, but use your arms as your counterparts. You're gonna pull your leg as close to your head as you can, and then hold it there with your arms as you push, and then push your leg into your hands. So activating the back of the leg, those hamstrings, and then release and see if you can't pull it closer, right? Whew, and we're gonna push, activating the back of the leg muscles, and release. Let's see if it doesn't go a millimeter more. Little, my favorite hamstring stretching sequence. And again, push, exhaling, and release, and see if it doesn't go further. Woo! And if you guys have like a band or something, or a towel, you could hook your feet. Look, I have a towel. You could hook that around your foot if your hamstrings aren't stretchy enough to grab it with your hands. Totally allowed. And just bend your elbows so you're not going up like this. You want to drop your shoulders, bend your elbows, bicep curl to pull your leg. Let's do the other side. Now, maybe you can do this also with the towel wrap if your legs aren't stretchy enough. I think you can. Let's try it. So just use your arms. So pull your leg as close as you can. Push your leg into the towel and then release. And see if you can't pull it a little more, tricking the hamstrings. So is that your question? Thank you, darling. Push and pull. Shoulders down, bend your elbows. Push and pull. Oh my goodness. Use your arms here, a little arm strengthening. Last one. Push and pull. Right? You can do as many as you want. And do extra if you have a side that's tighter. Let's have some ball buddy bliss now, guys. My favorite time of day. So if you guys have a mat, you might want the mat. Grab your two ball buddies, whatever you can find. Maybe it's a dog toy, maybe it's tennis balls. I've even done it with my water bottle before, like getting the massage. So whatever you happen to have. Thanks for joining. And I'm supposed to do this at the end. If you guys can give us a Google review, Live Well, you just on not Amazon, on Google, look up Live Well and give us a review. We would love it. It will really help us out, actually. A positive review. I mean, you guys like it. So if you can do that, it will really help us, during these trying times. Let's put the ball buddies at the shoulders. I find that this actually helps, is a little easier. In our Pilates classes here at Live Well, we tend to start lower, but I think it's nice because then you can push off your feet and slide the balls down your back. So let's start up high. At the trapezius stress muscles, which is stressing us all out. Oh yeah, those are juicy, very strong stress muscles. If you overlap your elbows, give yourself a big hug because you deserve it, then it actually spreads your shoulder blades a little better and it's more potent. Then you can lift your butt up and put more pressure on the balls. Let's time this. Let's do like a minute each. I'm just gonna rough it. I'm sure we can, you guys can do as much of this as you want. You can also leave if you want. You can do whatever you want. Okay, but this is so good. I wish I did this more often. It's a lot. Just, now you can keep your hips down too. You can kind of wiggle around on it. I'm sure you'll intuitively know how to do this. It's just like, whoa, once you get into a spot, take a few deep breaths into it. You see the balls under there? You guys getting some good spots? Don't get up and tight. It's fine. Rhetorical. Wow, it's delicious. Now, what's nice about, you can get up towards the top of the traps, where someone can lean their elbows down into. If you lift your butt, you can roll it up and then get that spot. That's the benefit of doing this down on the floor than against the wall, although you can do it against the wall too, just maybe with one ball, since gravity will make two balls a little bit more unruly. Then push off your feet, slide the balls down. Ooh, they're gonna go over some muscle, move, clunk, clunk, right? So we're just slowly rolling down. They might start to slide away from each other, in which case just, reorganizing them. There's these fused together balls called peanuts on Amazon if you guys want to find some that are fused together. I thought that was pretty ingenious. You can also put 2 tennis balls in a sock. Just tie it so that they stay together. And that way they don't start, when you push up your feet and roll, they don't get so wild. This is pretty exciting, rolling down your back. Sometimes you can get some adjustments, and it's wonderful, but yeah, guys. Keep going. Now you get to mid-back. Now there's, towards the mid-back or on the floating ribs, so you can be a little careful, but you can go down and just massage out the area. Blissful. Now once you get to the lower back, see I'm at the small back where there's called the quadratus lumborum area, the lumbar. You can bend your knees. This will make it more intense if you want more pressure. Bring both knees in. It's a delight. You can rock side to side if you wish. It's really self-exploration, guided. Push it on the floor, inchworming the balls down more. If that's too much, just pull the abs in and press your lower back into the balls. That's totally fine too. Another thing you do is kind of slide the knee side to side to get into that, the quadratus lumborum right there, the QL. And then keep going. Just, if you find a good spot, of course, linger there. Delicious. Then there's the glutes. Right into the piriformis region. You'll know. You'll be like, whoa, that's a big deal. And then you can kind of swish your hips side to side. Wiggle, woggle. I really wish there was more contrast between my pants and the mat. I hope you guys understand what's happening here. Just find some potent spots. Probably one side is going to be tighter. Maybe it's the side that you sleep on. The driving leg, we'll probably also doing less driving, giving the air quality a wonderful boost. Ooh, if you find a good spot, linger. One interesting thing you can do is have your legs up in the air once you have the ball on the piriformis and rotate. So it's kind of like replicating. Here, I'm going to tip the. There we go. So you can see what's going on with the feet. Damn it. We're rotating the legs in and out. Okay, the balls on your butt. Extend the legs up. Rotate in and rotate out. See what I'm doing? I'm trying to rotate in like a duck, rotate in like a pigeon, rotate out like a duck. All right, you can circle the legs around, even, just like we do in class. Just pull the abs in, keep that activity. And reverse. And you're stretching your legs long and the hip joint as much as possible here. Or you just release, kind of wiggle around on the balls. Because the muscles we're on are the ones that rotate your leg in the socket. Fascinating. Okay, then. Since we don't have the bar to torture calves and hamstrings, you can wedge the balls right between your calf and hamstrings and then sit on it. And it's a delicious, potent experience. It's a lot. Oh my gosh. So now we'll just inch our way down to the ankles. Thanks, guys. I'm also supposed to mention, if you guys want to tip us, Jason or I, our handles are down in the description. If you scroll down, Jason's at JJ Pickles, and mine is Leda-Lum. I don't know why I didn't do Leda Lum with my Venmo account. If you're feeling generous, be my guest. Just keep inchworming that ball, and then side to side. Oh my goodness. If you find a good spot, of course, linger. It's very exciting though if you go all the way down to, oh my gosh, yes, the ankle. Oh, that's when we go to the front. Get all the way down to the Achilles though, first off. Sit on it. So it's right in front of your sits bones, and you can roll side to side. Do you see? The balls are white, not black. Rolling side to side. My favorite is the front of the shin though, if you guys know what I'm talking about. So it might be easier if you have a harder ball to do one at a time, and we're pushing the shin muscle away from the bone, and you can just slowly inchworm it down towards your ankle. It might be a little easier to do this with a tennis ball or a squishy pink ball than the lacrosse balls. And you can just keep inchworming your way all the way down, especially right at the ankle crook. See, right on top there. And just breathing. And that would be easier with both. Serious. Good, you guys. Very good. And let's end with a little shoulder massage against the wall. Just one ball. Tipping you guys up. Yeah. So right at the front of the shoulder, see there's a divot, technical term there. The pectoralis insertion. I don't know if you guys can be able to see this. So I'm going to lean into the wall right at that divot. So I'm leaning right around on the collarbones. You see it. You fit the ball right there. And just breathe into that spot. The ball fits in easily there, is what I meant to say. Breathing. Releasing your pec there. So good. And then you can kind of slide your hand. And by moving your arm up and down a little bit, that gets the pec a little bit more unraveled. You'll feel it'll be like, whoa, that hurts a little bit more. It's probably good to do that. The rule. I'm going to roll. Now I'm going to roll the ball. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm rolling the ball around that shoulder knob, right at the deltoid meat. And just breathe there. You can roll back and forth a little bit there. And the other side. And then we're done. Right at the pec insertion. Push into it. A little arm waving, sliding along the wall. To find more potent points. And rolling over the shoulder knob, technical. The bicep tendon. And then right into the various points along your deltoid that hurt. And linger if you find a good spot. You can always go all the way back along, right along your shoulder blade. Teres minor there, that muscle, which is just like right back there. You'll feel it. Yeah, gang, that's it. Thank you so much for joining. Eventually, we're going to have be on ClassPass, I think, streaming. They're all trying to figure this out right now. Of course, but thank you guys so much for joining, and send us a review on Google if you haven't yet, and at Leda-Lum if you feel like tipping, but you really don't have to. Okay, lovies. Oh yes, and tomorrow at noon, Jason will teach, and then Monday I will teach, and then Jason will teach. We're just going to keep alternating as long as it's going on at noon. If you guys feel like saying anything else, you can write in the comments underneath the video, anything, if there's anything you want, or suggestions, or if you, just whatever you want to say, okay? Love you. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Bye.